Hello, everybody. I'm going to tell you a delightful story.
Now, I want you to make yourselves comfortable and settle back.
Now, are you all ready? Here we go.
Hello everyone, and welcome to this fifth episode of Danger Mouse's career, which will nearly conclude the prolific year 2008 with The Odd Couple, the second album by Gnarls Barkley, and Sun Replica, the album by the psychedelic English trio The Shortwave Set.
Yeah, still same. Can't you feel the pain? When the needle hits the vein, ain't nothing like the real thing. I've seen it once before, and oh, it's something else. Good God, cool breeze, come on in. Sunshine, come on down. You have the teardrops of a cow. The circus coming to town. All I'm saying is sometimes I'm more scared of myself. You better. I said, run away, run away, run, children, run for your life, run away, run away, run, children. Here it comes, say run. All right. Ooh. Yeah, I'm on the run. See where I'm coming from. When you see me coming run, before you see what I'm running from. No time for question asking, time is passing by. All right. You can't win, child. We've all tried to. You've been lied to. It's already inside you. Either you run right now, you best get ready to die. You better. I say, run away, run away, run, children, run for your life, run away, run away, run, children. Here it comes, say run. Hurry, little children, run this way. I have got a beast that day.
2 years earlier, the aliens arrived. A lanky, curly-haired guy and a massive bald man, bearing the strange names of Danger Mouse and CeeLo Green. Written on the burning hull of their spaceship was Gnarls Barkley. Experts believe they came from the planet hip-hop. Danger Mouse as an eclectic and hyperactive producer, CeeLo as an Atlanta rapper-singer close to Outkast. If they came from hip-hop, they reached us via a winding path, having weathered indie rock asteroid storms and drifting into the realms of soul and gospel. Nobody was expecting them, but everyone heard them. Their UFO single, Crazy, that firefly that set everything ablaze in its wake, was the kind of improbable thing that happens only once a decade. The previous one was Loser by Beck.
Someone came saying I'm insane to complain about a shotgun wedding and a stain on my shirt. Don't believe everything that you breathe. You get a parking violation and a maggot on your sleeve. So shave your face with some mace in the dark. Saving all your fruit stand and burning down the trailer park. Yo, cut it. So I'm a loser, baby.
They are back in the same spaceship to which they've attached a sign saying "Just Married." After dressing up as characters from A Clockwork Orange, The Matrix, Star Wars, Wayne's World, Superman, and many other pop culture icons, the mischievous Danger Mouse and CeeLo choose wedding attire for the odd couple. Blind Mary. The first single from The Odd Couple is Run, undoubtedly less wild than Crazy, but aptly named in setting the album's tempo. A mad dash through the grand book of pop music that devours the pages dedicated to soul, zigzagging through the history of psychedelic rock, wanting to know the ending before finishing the first chapter. A retro-futuristic pile-up of short, gritty, eccentric songs electrified by CeeLo's hysterical soulman voice. Bonsai songs rooted in the music of the 60s, but sliced and tortured by the mad scientist Danger Mouse. Going On.
Connect the cause and the fact, one foot in front of the next. This is the start of
Like Sent Elsewhere, Gnarls Barkley's previous album, The Odd Couple is a disoriented, shredded record, both festive and anxiety-inducing, dancing in the basement while bombs rain down outside. Because there's always a lot of despair in CeeLo's voice, and dramatic atmospheres in Danger Mouse's music, one sometimes feel like they are hearing a Portishead album played at high speed. A black grain of sound in the well-oiled machinery of mainstream production, Gnarls Barkley's music remains difficult to label. And this suits Danger Mouse well, who says, "Not being able to define our music is a good thing, a good starting point. Who's gonna save my soul?"
Which in turn made my day. When this someone spoke, I listened. All of a sudden has less and less to say. Oh, how could this be? When all this time I've lived vicariously. Who's gonna save my soul now? Who's gonna save my soul now? How will my story ever be told now? How will my story be told now? Made me feel like somebody else. Although he was imitated often, felt like I was being myself. Is it a shame that someone else's song was totally and completely dependent on? Who's gonna save my soul now? Who's gonna save my soul now? I wonder if I'll live to grow old now. Getting high 'cause I feel so low now. And maybe it's a little selfish. All I have is the memory. Yet I never stop to wonder, was it possible you were hurting worse than me? Still my hunger turns to greed. 'Cause what about what I need? And oh, who's gonna save my soul now? Who's gonna save my soul now? Oh, I know I'm out of control now. Ooh, tired enough to lay my own soul down.
While many have seen The Odd Couple as a mundane sequel of Sent Elsewhere, a careful and repeated listening compels one to admit that despite similarities, and like Easter eggs in video games, this second installment contains hidden gems beneath a seemingly ordinary surface, with subtleties that quickly make the listening experience addictive. Surprise!
It's cool being the only one, but it's lonely. I could have fallen in love 1,000 times before if only someone had known me.
expectations were high after the stroke of genius that was sent elsewhere, and Gnarls Barkley rose to the occasion. However, an existential question remains in the hearts of fans, given the number of commitments undertaken by Danger Mouse and the multiple requests from famous musicians for him to produce their work. Can Gnarls Barkley have a future? Replica Sun Machine is an invention that would be perfectly useless because there's no point in imitating the sun. From this observation, the London trio has managed to release an absolutely essential album simply because it's beautiful, and there's never enough sunshine or lightness to fill our ears. In this year 2008, the South Londoners of the Shortwave Set offer a magnificent collection of old-fashioned pop songs. Game, set, and match. Yesterday to come.
Oh, yesterdays to come. Godspeed your distant sun. Oh, yesterdays to come. I will never ever wish you away. Never ever wish you away. All our tomorrows, shapeless and undefined, will merge into one in a fine lament for yesterdays to come. Of all the things we could get sad about, well, it all rings true. But somewhere down the line, there'll come a time when all our tomorrows, shapeless and undefined, will merge into one in a fine lament for yesterdays to come. Unseen by unborn eyes, for thy will be done in the main event of yesterdays to come. For the day that never comes, for the summit never scaled, for you and I the shines are so clear, the time to break through is overdue. Now we ring hollow, unseen by unborn eyes, for thy will be done in the main event of yesterdays to come. All our tomorrows, shapeless and undefined, will merge into one in a fine lament for yesterdays to come. Fine lament for yesterdays to come.
If there were a paradise on Earth, the battle for its sound ambience would be fierce. Among our contemporaries, the English band The Shortwave Set had all the assets to win the bid. The second album of this London trio is a little treasure of electropop that owes much to the 60s pop while using very little electro, aside from a production method in tune with the times. Now till 69. The story of this album resembles that of a fairy tale. This trio revives the reputation of psychedelia with music that willingly succumbs to daydreaming without ever touching illicit substances. Despite the critical success of their first opus, The Dead Collection, in influential media, this already beautiful album of classicologies went unnoticed. With this second album, the Shortwave Set finds the ideal recipe after crossing paths with Danger Mouse. When I listened to their record, I realized that there was at least one brain behind it that functioned instinctively like mine, he recounts. Sun Machine.
Your pale imitation.
A fan of their music, the Art Gnarls Barkley had them open for his duo before inviting them into his studio. After 6 weeks, in the summer of 2007, the trio returns with a beautiful album that brings the Californian ray of pop sunshine to London. The delicious voice of Ulrika Bjorn, a Swedish siren and fan of Françoise Hardy and Nico, takes Sun Machine on a journey between the Velvet Underground and broadcast. House of Lies teleports John Lennon to the Garden of Eden, and Now Till 69 would have blown everything away if it had represented England with its ABBA-like melody and its refrain Bebopalula. House of Lies.
In the house of lies, they're always home. In the house of lies, they got a justification for almost every occasion, so you sleep at night. In the house of lies, there's vacancies, so bring your alibis. But if you got reservations, leave them down at the station and you'll be alright for the night. And play dumb with me, 'cause you know the history. You know where I've been and you know what I've done. Welcome to the house of lies. For you and I it's like paradise. You can do what you want, and when you do I'll act like I'm surprised. You're gonna sleep like a baby, like you never betrayed me, like you never tried, but you tried. To the house of lies, come soon my love, 'cause I know you really, really want to. You said you don't do, but you lied, oh you lied. And you can play dumb for me, I know the history. I know where you've been and I know what you've done. Come to the house of lies. For you and I it's like paradise. You can do what you want, and when you do I'll act like I'm surprised. Know where I've been and I know what you've done, what we've done. Welcome to the house of lies. For you and I it's like paradise. You can do what you want, and when you do you can do what you want, and when you do you can do what you want, and when you do I'll act like I'm surprised.
Danger Mouse had the intelligence to blend into the group to simply help them realize their ideas, presenting himself even as a fourth musician. He also opened his address book to the English by offering the appearances of former Velvet Underground member John Cale and arranger Van Dyck Parks, the man behind Brian Wilson's Smile, who added his majestic strings to Yesterday to Come, I Know, House of Lies and Replica. The whole reminds us that England regularly gives birth to gems of modern psychedelic pop that remain too unknown, like Paris Motel or I Monster, who are just waiting to be brought out of their shells to be embraced by a wider audience. A last track, I Know.
Falling to pieces is what we do best. We tear ourselves to bits and never